Hey, welcome back to Josiah's World TV, you guys. I'm happy to be back here. Now, if you have not been really keeping up with the Real Housewives of Potomac, it has been so much drama. This season has been so explosive. And we are still talking about the fight between Candiace and Monique. Now, if you haven't got a chance to watch this past episode, definitely check it out, because this is when Candiace talks about possibly suing Monique. And this was around the time where the whole lawsuit that happened, exactly around this time last year, actually. So after seeing the episode, Monique actually took to her Twitter and she basically went off. But before we get into that, make sure that you all hit that like and that subscribe button so you can be notified when I post more videos. Let's get into it. Recently, after this past episode, Monique actually took to Twitter and said that she tried to apologize to her ex-friend Candiace, and that her team was actually trying to sue her and only wanted money. So basically, Monique goes on Twitter and says this: "After I had the meeting with my pastor, I received this email. My attorney advised that I only speak to Candiace with him present. We asked several times for a meditation sit down, and she and her attorney refused, all caps, refused. She didn't want to hear an apology. She only wanted money. Hashtag Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, when my attorney said no, we were not paying her anything because this was not an attack or an assault, a mutually consented altercation. Her attorney response was this." So this is what her attorney had to say, and you can actually see here the email that Monique actually shared on Twitter. "Well, we are going to sue Monique for millions, and Bravo will capture it all. When they filed the complaint, then I countered. Then the state threw both charges out. The end." So that is Monique actually explaining what happened with the whole lawsuit and the charges on her from her part of the story. Okay, so pretty much both Monique and Candiace pressed charges against each other, and both cases were dismissed. I'm guessing the judge was like, "Honey, I ain't got time for this BS. Let's move on to something more important than this pettiness." Now, I'm actually going to go ahead and read some statements from both Monique's legal party and Candiace's legal party. Okay, so Monique's legal counsel said, "Consistent with Dillard's prior bad acts, offensive words and conduct, and her reputation for physical threats and verbal outbursts on the show, through third-party interviews and the review of other evidence, the government concluded not to move forward against my client, Mrs. Samuel. And while the government decided not to pursue my client's defensive claim against Candiace, we are very satisfied that justice was done. Our sincere hope that both parties can move forward without any further, and that this dispute can be resolved through meditation or a thoughtful conversation between the parties without threats, golden or bad behavior that Candiace is so well known for." Now that was shade. He also added, "Work diligently to create a better work environment for all of the Real Housewives of Potomac cast members may only be had with more mature and better behavior from Candiace. We certainly hope that she gets the help that she needs so that the parties can avoid any further altercations between the two of them." Now, also, Candiace's lawyer, James L. Walker Jr., also released a statement. Now, he said she has been sadly attacked physically and personally by Mrs. Monique Samuels and her legal team, even today, as she was vindicated, and there is no proof whatsoever that she committed a crime against her castmate. They are still attacking her, he continued. "We will hope that Mrs. Samuels is getting help in a treatment, as the evidence we saw clearly show her as an aggressor and bragging about her assault in our client. We are prayerful that all parties can move on now, and Mrs. Samuels and her representatives will cease and desist with the verbal attacks and grandstanding against our client, as this decision today releases Mrs. Samuels from criminal prosecution, but a civil court that will most likely find her actions to be legally actionable and consider assault." Okay, guys, so you just heard that statement from both Candiace and Monique's legal parties, and this is just my opinion on the whole situation. Like I said in the previous video, Monique definitely overreacted and she should have not put her hands on Candiace, period. But also, Candiace was also talking a lot and provoked. I do take Candiace's side more in this fight because she did not put her hands on Monique. Yes, Candiace has a mouth. Yes, Candiace talks a lot of stuff. And yes, maybe even Candiace had it coming. But Monique should have not touched her, period. And I just hate to see how this friendship just ended, because I personally felt like that I really loved Candiace and Monique as friends. I thought they was a great duo. When Candiace first came in on season 3 and her and Monique was a team getting Miss Charisse together, I really enjoyed that. And I just really hate to see how a good friendship ends over rumors, miscommunication, and misunderstanding. So I'm definitely interested to see how this plays out. And this is just my opinion, and you might just hear it first. I don't think Monique will be coming on next season, unfortunately, because Candiace has already said that she refused to film with Monique. Now, before I go, I want to just talk about this really quick about Karen Hooger stating that she refused to pick sides, but she did tell Candiace that she would have sought out legal action if she was the person who was attacked. Do you all feel like that Karen is really just straddling the fence when it comes to Monique and Candiace, or do you feel like that she's picking sides? I would really like to know you guys' opinion. And also, what are your thoughts on Monique saying that Candiace wants money and are looking to sue her for millions? Who team are you on through this whole situation? I would really love to know you guys' thoughts, and let me know in the comments so we can go ahead and talk about it. But guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Hey, what's up guys? It's Josiah's World TV. Now, if you like this video, make sure you click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can be notified when I post more videos. Bye bye.